Hi there YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Auntie A's Kitchen, simple and delicious food cooked and prepared in South Korea. Today, carbonara. I made this creamy delicious carbonara in under 10 minutes and accompanied it with a side of broccoli. So let's look at the simple ingredients and get cooking. So the ingredients for today for our carbonara, we're going real simple: olive oil, butter, bacon. I'm using this thick bacon from Homeplus. You can use any kind of bacon you want. It's the first time I'll have used this. Hopefully there's enough fat, and we'll have a look. Garlic, pepper, 3 egg yolk, Parmesan cheese, and some pasta. Okay YouTube, if you have one of these spoons for getting out the pasta, it's a pasta spoon. They have holes in them, and if you didn't know, the holes are an indication of how much pasta to do per person. So I kind of go between 1 and 2. I'll show you. So about there. It doesn't matter if I cook more. So I usually grab a handful like so. You want your water boiling, so you're going to put your pasta in like this and twist it. Now some people will put salt in with their pasta. I'm not going to do that because there's going to be a lot of salt with the bacon, and you want bacon with a lot of fat. And I'm going to cut these into chunks, just like this. So our pan's on, we want it hot. Get some butter in your pan and this will help with our sauce later. A little bit of olive oil. There we go. Let's get our bacon inside. Excellent. Don't cut up your garlic, just peel the skin off and with a knife push down on the board. Then put this in the pan so that the flavour can be released. Oh, wonderful. While we're waiting, let's prepare our egg yolks. These were 3 I had sitting in my refrigerator. I used the whites for another dish. Just cut your eggs. Now I'm using Parmesan cheese here. Just going to grate a whole load into my eggs. See all that fat, and that's exactly what we're going to use in a minute. Pasta takes 6 to 8 minutes. It's just making sure that we render down all the fat. Still a few pieces. Feel free to use any bacon for this recipe. Actually, this was the first time I used this thick bacon, and I was really happy because it was similar to a pancetta, which is used in the original recipe. I highly recommend you use it. Okay, this is ready. So I'm now going to turn the heat off, let the pan cool down. And all I'm going to do, pasta's ready. Scoop it in, and it doesn't matter if there's some water. In fact, what I'm going to do is take some of this water and put that in and just mix that so it's all the oil. Let's get a bit more. Not only does the water cool down the pan, but you actually need some of the starch from the water that you've cooked your pasta in. So get your egg yolks and your Parmesan and mix it up, and then place it into your pan. Now it's very important that you keep mixing this, keep it moving. If you don't, it will scramble because of the eggs. As you stir, it will then combine with the water and the oil and make a lovely creamy sauce, as you can see here. If you think it's too thick, then just add a little bit more of your pasta water. Keep stirring, and you will see that it transforms into the most delicious sauce that you will have ever tasted. You want a generous amount of pepper. A bit more. And there we have carbonara. Let's get my bowl. A generous amount inside. The last thing to do is to grate some Parmesan cheese over the top of your pasta, then sit down and enjoy. So as you see, creamy sauce, look at that, really creamy. You can see underneath there. little effort. I've left my garlic in. Some people will take the garlic out. So let's get some pasta. Absolutely delicious. Not too much cheese, but the sauce is creamy. You get a hit of the garlic, but not too much garlic. Just every mouthful, look at that. Delicious. When you have eaten pasta like this, you will never want to go to a restaurant again. If you've never made your own carbonara, please try this. Don't buy any cream, don't buy any sauce, just make it with the egg yolks. Absolutely delicious. Thanks for joining me today, YouTube. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how we cook original carbonara. Simple, delicious, and you don't need much time. It's a great recipe to have in your repertoire so that you can pull it out at a sudden notice if friends are coming around, or if you have no time to cook. You usually have these ingredients in your cupboard. Now, on this channel, we have been doing 2 segments so far. The one segment is the cooking, and I will continue to post 1 to 2 videos every week, usually Monday or Tuesday, and then the other on Thursday. Hit that subscribe button and the bell, and that will let you know when they are coming out. The second segment has been the adventures in South Korea, and that is where I share with you some of the fun stories and situations where I got myself into a bit of a pickle while I've been living in South Korea. And in April, next month, we are going to launch a new segment, and that is going to be called Community Dishes. And that is where you guys send me your best favorite recipes that you cook in South Korea with South Korea ingredients to remind you of home. Send those in, my email's in the information, and if you send it to me, I'll have a look through all the recipes, and I will then pick one each month and showcase it to everybody, cook it so that we can share the food and reminisce of English British food. So, thanks for joining today. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of the week.